Ghana doesn't just call you back, it pulls you. There's a scene that plays out at Kotoka International Airport in Accra that no one really warns you about. You clear customs, you walk through the arrivals hall, and you step outside into the warm West African night. And something happens that's hard to describe and impossible to forget. The air feels different. The faces around you look like yours. The energy is unmistakably, powerfully African. And somewhere in your chest, something that's been quietly tense your whole life just releases. This is Ghana. This is the homecoming the diaspora has been searching for since Ghana's government launched the Year of Return back in 2019, marking 400 years since the first enslaved Africans arrived in America. Accra has become the most significant destination in the entire African diaspora travel movement. Hundreds of thousands of us have already answered the call. And once you land here, you understand exactly why. So let's talk about why Black travelers choose Accra, what you absolutely have to see, and everything you need to plan the trip. Accra is where the diaspora comes to remember who it is. You'll hear Afro beats everywhere, from car stereos, from open restaurant doors, from street speakers at 2 in the morning. The food is extraordinary. The nightlife is world class. And underneath all of it runs a current of ancestral connection that no other city on earth can give you. It's practical too. Accra has genuinely good infrastructure for international visitors, solid hotels at every price point, a thriving restaurant scene, reliable Uber service, and English as the official language, so getting around is easy. Now the sites that matter most. 2 hours west of Accra sits Cape Coast Castle, and this is, without exaggeration, the most important site the African diaspora can visit anywhere in the world. This is where millions of enslaved Africans passed through the door of no return, loaded onto ships bound for the Americas, the Caribbean, and Europe. Walking through those dungeons and standing at that door is one of the most profound experiences a human being can have. Go with a guide. Give yourself more time than you think you'll need. Let yourself actually feel it. Nearby is Elmina Castle, Ghana's oldest European building built by the Portuguese back in 1482, the largest slave trading post in sub-Saharan Africa. Most travelers visit both castles in the same day, and together they form one of the most important historical pilgrimages anywhere in the world. For something different but just as moving, visit the W.E.B. Du Bois Center, the home and final resting place of the father of Pan-Africanism, who spent his last years in Ghana at the invitation of President Kwame Nkrumah. And speak of Nkrumah, his mausoleum and memorial park right in the heart of Accra traces the story of Ghanaian independence in a way that still feels urgent today. Once the history sinks in, Accra opens up as a genuinely fun city. Labadi Beach is the social heartbeat of the city on weekends. Music, food, dancing, families in their Sunday best. Go on a Sunday if you can. Makola Market is the largest open-air market in Accra. Organized chaos in the best way. Fabrics, spices, fresh produce, everything. Bring cash, bring patience, bring your sense of adventure. And if you want the bohemian side of Ghana's coast, head to Labadi Beach, home of the legendary Big Millie's Backyard, a beach bar and guest house that's hosted diaspora travelers and musicians for decades. Now let's talk food, because you cannot come to Accra and not eat properly. Start with jollof rice, Ghana's version, smoky and rich, served with fried chicken or fish for less than $3 at any local chop bar. Try kelewele, spiced fried plantain sold by street vendors at night. The best of it is outside the University of Ghana campus. And don't leave without trying groundnut soup, a rich peanut-based stew with chicken, fish, or goat served over fufu or rice. Eat it with your hands if you're feeling brave. One thing that surprises a lot of first-time visitors, Accra has a thriving community of diaspora returnees, African Americans, British Caribbeans, and diaspora members from all over the world who've moved here permanently. In East Legon, Airport Residential, and Labone, you'll find Black entrepreneurs, creatives, and professionals building new lives. And this community is remarkably welcoming to visitors. There's almost always something happening on a given weekend, so look for events on social media before you land. For where to stay, if you want luxury, the Kempinski Hotel Gold Coast City is Accra's finest five-star property. For boutique mid-range, Villa Monticello in East Legon is a favorite with diaspora travelers. And for budget travel, guest houses in Osu and Labone run clean and safe from $40 to $70 a night. Getting there, Kotoka International Airport has direct or one-stop connections from New York, Washington, D.C., London, and Amsterdam, plus major African hub cities. Book 3 to 4 months ahead for the best prices, and if you want to avoid peak season markups, aim for October through November or April through May. BTN sweet spot for lower prices and excellent weather. A few insider tips before you go. Grab a local SIM card at the airport, MTN or Vodafone, cheap and easy, and Uber works perfectly once you're connected. Dress respectfully at the historic sites. Cape Coast and Elmina are sacred ground, not a place for beachwear. Learn a couple of Twi phrases. Say Akwaba, which means welcome, and watch people light up. And build extra time into your plans because Accra traffic is real. Saturday mornings are your easiest window to move around. Is Ghana safe for Black travelers? Consistently rated one of the most stable and visitor-friendly countries in West Africa. Crime against tourists is relatively low. The political environment is stable, and the welcome for diaspora visitors is overwhelming. Use common sense after dark, stick to Uber over unmarked taxis, and connect with the local diaspora community. They'll give you the best real-time safety read. Ghana has been calling for 400 years. The only real question is when you're finally going to answer. For the full guide, including a complete budget breakdown, more restaurant picks, and the best times of year to go, head to the link in the description. That's blacktravelnow.com.